Letter to my son, on the myth of get rich quick. Son, every year, millions of men chase the same dream, the shortcut, the secret, the one magical opportunity that will make them rich overnight. And every year, those same men end up exactly where they started, or worse, broke, bitter, blaming everyone but themselves. Because, son, the get-rich-quick scheme isn't just a lie, it's a trap. And it's designed specifically for people who refuse to do what actually works. My son, my pride, my joy, my happiness. Today I write to you about the most seductive lie you will ever encounter, the myth of get-rich-quick. It will come dressed in 1,000 disguises. Crypto schemes, pyramid structures, day trading promises, lottery dreams. It will whisper to you when you're tired of working hard, when you're frustrated with slow progress, when you see others flaunting wealth you don't have. And son, in that moment, you must remember this letter, because the quickest way to get rich quick is to stop trying to get rich quick. Son, let me tell you about two young men, both 25 years old, both desperate for wealth, both presented with the same two paths. The first path, invest $500 a month in a boring index fund. No excitement, no glamour, just consistency, compounding, time. The math says in 30 years with average returns, he'll have over $1 million. The second path, a friend with a can't-miss opportunity, an investment that promises to double money in 6 months, triple it in a year. Get in now before it's too late. Exciting, urgent, the chance to be rich now. The first young man takes the boring path, the second takes the exciting one. Fast forward 1 year. The first man has $6,000 plus modest gains, nothing spectacular. The second man, his investment collapsed. The opportunity was a scam. His money is gone. But worse than the money? His time, his trust, his belief that building wealth is even possible. Son, here's the brutal truth. Get-rich-quick schemes prey on two human weaknesses, greed and impatience. And the people running them know something you need to learn. Desperation is the most expensive emotion you can have. Because when you're desperate, you don't ask questions, you don't do research, you don't think critically, you just hope. And hope without strategy is not a plan, it's a prayer to the wrong God. The ancient proverb says it clearly, wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it. That was written thousands of years ago, and it's still true today, because human nature doesn't change. The shortcuts that failed men in ancient times still fail men today. Now here's the contrast you must burn into your mind. Real wealth is built slowly. Fake wealth is promised quickly. Real wealth requires patience. Fake wealth exploits impatience. Real wealth is boring. Fake wealth is exciting. And that difference, that's how they get you. Because, son, the truth is profoundly unsexy. Save consistently. Invest wisely. Live below your means. Learn valuable skills. Build slowly. Compound patiently. That's it. That's the formula. No secrets, no shortcuts. Just discipline over decades. But the myth? The myth sells excitement. It sells hope. It sells the idea that you can skip the hard parts and jump straight to the reward. And millions of people buy it every single year and lose everything. Son, here's the practical advice that will protect you. First, if anyone promises guaranteed returns that sound too good to be true, they are. Run. The only guarantee in investing is that guarantees are lies. Markets fluctuate, businesses fail, Risk is real. Anyone selling certainty is selling snake oil. Second, understand this mathematical reality. The higher the promised return, the higher the risk. If someone offers you 50% returns in 6 months, the risk is astronomical, and most likely it's a scam. Legitimate wealth building offers modest, steady returns, 8 to 12% annually over time, not 100% in 3 months. Third, never invest in anything you don't understand. If you can't explain how the money is made in simple terms, don't put your money in it. Complexity is often where fraud hides. Fourth, recognize the pattern: urgency. Every scam creates artificial urgency. Limited spots, act now, this opportunity won't last. Why? Because urgency bypasses logic. It forces emotional decisions. Real opportunities don't expire in 24 hours. And son, finally, embrace the boring path. Index funds, real estate, retirement accounts, building a business slowly, learning high-income skills. These aren't sexy. They won't make you rich next month, but they will make you wealthy, eventually. And eventually is exactly what most people never reach because they keep chasing tomorrow. Son, I need you to understand why this matters so deeply. It's not just about money. It's about your future, your family, your freedom, your dignity. Every dollar you lose chasing get-rich-quick schemes is a dollar that will never compound. Every year you waste on shortcuts is a year you can't get back. Every opportunity cost is real, permanent, irreversible. But worse than the money, it's what these schemes do to your soul. They teach you that effort doesn't matter, that patience is for suckers, that the game is rigged, so why even try the legitimate path? They breed cynicism, bitterness, a victim mentality that poisons everything you touch. And son, when you see someone who actually got rich quick, the lottery winner, the lucky crypto investor, the one-in-a-million success story, watch what happens next. Most of them lose it all within years. Because wealth you don't earn, you don't know how to keep. The skills required to build wealth are the same skills required to maintain it. Skip the building phase and you skip the education. Picture this, you're 55 years old. You've spent 30 years chasing shortcuts. Each one failed. Some lost you money. Some just wasted your time. Meanwhile, your friend, the boring one, who started investing at 25, he's retiring comfortably. Not because he was smarter, not because he got lucky, but because he understood something you didn't. Slow is fast. The tortoise actually does beat the hare, not in a sprint, but in the race that actually matters, the marathon of building lasting wealth. And here's what breaks my heart, son. The time you have right now, your youth, your energy, your decades of compounding ahead of you, that's your greatest asset, more valuable than any get-rich-quick scheme could ever offer you. But if you waste it chasing mirages, you'll wake up one day with gray hair and empty pockets, wondering where it all went wrong. Don't be that man, son. Be the man who plants trees he'll sit under in 30 years. Be the man who chooses discipline over excitement. Be the man who builds wealth so slowly that nobody notices, until suddenly everyone does. Son, the world will try to sell you speed, convenience, shortcuts, magic formulas, secret systems. They will make it sound so appealing, so possible, so close. But remember this, anything worth having is worth waiting for. Anything worth building takes time, and any wealth that comes quickly leaves just as fast. The richest men in the world didn't get there overnight. They got there over decades, through patience, through discipline, through compound growth, through doing the boring, unglamorous work that nobody else wanted to do. There is no shortcut to the top of the mountain, son. There is only the climb, one step at a time, one day at a time, $1 at a time. And if these words have awakened something within you, if you feel the pull of wisdom calling you away from the shortcuts and towards the true path, then I ask you this: secure your place here. Press that button, ring that bell, because these lessons, son, are not advertised with promises of quick riches. They are shared quietly, from father to son, in moments of truth, and I will continue to share them if you choose to listen. Until the next letter, my son, reject the shortcuts, embrace the journey, and may you build wealth that lasts not just a season, but generations.